friends, it's Jordan here, and I'm making another one of my mini magical herbal videos today. And today I want to talk to you about two plants that are growing in abundance right now: lavender and roses. And I wanted to highlight these plants because number one, they're just beautiful, and they're plants that most of us know about or have access to, but they also provide really wonderful medicine for the times that we're in right now. So I guess I'll start with roses. And I know I've talked about roses before, but the more I sit with this plant, the more I really get to know rose. I understand its medicine in helping us build resiliency and in helping us be kinder and in better relations with those of us around us. So I want to start by talking about even just the way that the rose is. So roses have these gorgeous blooms, and these are like smaller teacup roses, and these just, when they bloom, they open all the way. But roses also have thorns on them. So I feel like some of the medicine connected to rose is about being really open-hearted, but also having boundaries connected to it, but also this idea of our capacity to be able to hold multiple experiences. So a rose is both a bloom and it's also a thorn. So our interpretation of that medicine might be that we can hold the good and the joy, and we can also hold simultaneously the pain and the challenge. And that is potent medicine for right now, because there are many silver linings coming from the pandemic and the things that we're experiencing, but there's also tremendous grief and loss and sadness as well. So that was one piece I wanted to highlight about rose. And I also wanted to highlight too that some of the medicine that it gives us is, it opens our heart, but it also, Robin Rose Bennett talks about this in particular, it also allows us to see another's perspective. So to see something, see a situation from another seat on the circle. And roses also help calm down liver fire. They help balance hormones, and they're excellent for grief, whether it's our own grief or collective grief that we're feeling. So they tend to the heart, and they tend to grief, which I don't know about you, but I can certainly feel into the collective grief of everything that's happened recently. So these are just some ways that roses are good medicine right now. And when I say work with the plant, you can do that in a few ways. You could observe the plant in your neighborhood. You could smell roses. You could pick them, put them on an altar. You could take a rose elixir. That company, Avena Botanicals, they make a really beautiful rose elixir. You could take the flower essence of rose. You could anoint your heart with rose essential oil. So there's all these ways. You could take dried organic roses, a cup of dried organic roses, and boil a half gallon of water, pour that over it, let it steep for about 20 minutes, drink that, bathe in that. So that's an excellent way to take roses inside your body. So that's a little bit about roses medicine. And the other plant is lavender. And I think of lovely lavender like a grandmother's spirit. Like, she is comforting and soothing and very reassuring during this time period. She's also antimicrobial and antibacterial, specifically to the respiratory system and the digestive system. You can also make like a rinse and wash your walls, wash your floors. So really use her medicine like that to kind of disinfect in your house. And emotionally, she's excellent to soothe anxiety and uplift our mood, so she can be good for depression as well. And she's comforting, so she can take anxiety and turn it into a sense of confidence or self-assuredness or self-trust, which I think is just beautiful medicine for what is occurring now as we sit in the unknown and we sit in this very uncharted territory in our country and in our world. And I also think she's just an embodiment of resilience, because lavender, it doesn't need a whole lot, right? It is a pretty drought resistant plant. It likes a Mediterranean climate. It likes sandy soil. It tends to do better when we kind of like ignore the plant. And she's very resilient and yet abundant at the same time. So her energy and her medicine is quite beautiful for right now. And she also helps with our sleep wake cycle. So if you're a first responder, or if you just have insomnia, she can help kind of put us back to sleep and work on reestablishing a healthy rhythm or healthy balance with the sleep wake cycle. So I just wanted to highlight these two simple, beautiful, beautiful plants today, because they're growing in abundance right now in the part of the country I'm in, which is in Northern California. And I also wanted to highlight them too because I am teaching a class on May 13th. It's a Wednesday, so almost 2 weeks from tomorrow, I guess, from 7 to 9 p.m. Pacific time, and it's called Flower Medicine and Flower Magic, and it's all about deepening our relationship with flowers. So flower essences, using them in herbal medicine, connecting with them emotionally and spiritually, learning their signature, learning their language. But it will definitely give you some hands-on practical ways of incorporating flowers and flower essences into your self-care practice, into your herbal practice, or just into your everyday life right now. And I think the timing is perfect, because reconnecting with the earth, reconnecting with the gifts that the earth has to offer, reconnecting with our own spirits, it's a ripe, beautiful time to do that. And what better way than in spring with the bounty of flowers that are blooming right now. So the link is in the bio. We'd love to have you sign up, or to see you in my Monday Pay What You Can herbal wellness and immune building class. And for the time being, I hope you're really well. I hope you're tending to your own heart and your own spirit in whatever way that looks like right now. And if you're doing well right now, that's okay too. And if you're not doing well, that's okay as well. So, green blessings to you. Hope to see you soon.